Okay, now I'm live. So, wow. Honestly, I don't even know where to start. Shit. It's been actually probably like a month since I dropped my last podcast, to be honest. Probably a lot has happened. A lot has happened. You know, I was sitting there telling the truth. I was telling people what it was, but at the same time, I had to deal with my share of the struggles. You know, I think last time we spoke, last time we spoke, I spoke about sobriety. And that's good. That's good. Sobriety is a good thing, you know. It's good to, you know, be sober. You need to be sober, you know what I'm saying? Jesus said that, you know, the people who's going to inherit the kingdom are of pure. So you got to be pure. You know what I'm saying? You're not pure, you're not getting the kingdom. It's just that simple. You got to overcome that. You got to be pure. You know what I'm saying? God is pure, the devil is not. You know, and now that we're speaking upon the devil, I think today's a good day to really talk about the devil. You see, because my first episode, I told you the basic truths. I told you the Sabbath. I told you about Yahuwah. I told you who Yeshua was, Jesus and all that. Okay. So now we got that down packed. The second episode was about sobriety. Now that's good. You know what I'm saying? I told you I want to be sober. But the third episode today has to be about the devil. And, actually I'm actually starting to work on an album called War Against Satan. Musically, I feel like spiritually I need to drop my first album, and it needs to be about war against Satan. It needs to be about enlightening folks about who the devil is. You know, I've talked to a bunch of people and they say, man, well, why do you want to tell people, why you want to talk about the devil? It's about God. It's about Jesus. Yeah. And that's true. The world is definitely about that. But at the same time, the devil's in the world, and you have to know the devil's tactics and what he's trying to do to keep you away from God and away from the kingdom. And once you know what the devil's doing, it's easier to overcome. But then he plays harder. You know what I'm saying? So today I'm definitely going to talk about the devil. You know, I'm going to talk about, the devils, a little bit of spiritism. I think even, in a little bit of Jesus. I'm actually at a friend's house right now. I'm over here in California, and he's letting me stay over here and all. So, it's a good thing, it's blessings. I got blessings. I can come over here right now because I need that. But, the man don't believe in Jesus. He thinks it's a comic book. And it's like, how can you not believe in Jesus? I really just don't get how you cannot believe in Jesus in some form or fashion. Time changed after Jesus. He had multiple witnesses in the Bible. Everyone attests to him in all these cultures. Like, obviously, you don't have to believe what Jesus came here for, but you should at least believe that Jesus was here and that he was doing something. It's common sense. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's just the basics. Like, I don't even want to get into that. That's like so elementary that, I feel like that's beyond me to even speak upon. Like, I don't know. But I know that Jesus definitely was here. He definitely died for sins, and people definitely need to believe that, because in order to get to Yahuwah always demanded a sacrifice, an offering, for sins. And so, what's going on with this mic? See, I'm having technical difficulties. For what? That's ridiculous. Devil trying to stop the performance. Technical difficulties. So, it might just be because I'm holding this damn thing. Didn't have the proper setup to do this. But anyways, listen. Jesus. Oh. This is ridiculous. Alright, there we go. See? That's one trick right there. When you get to speaking about God, telling people the truth, telling people what it is, there's always something, some form of distraction, attempt to stop, the good, the common will. It's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? All this is new equipment, and it was malfunctioning as soon as I started talking about Jesus, throwing me off track. You know what I'm saying? They do not want you to know. Jesus is an offering. That's what he is. His name is Yeshua, in Hebrew, Yeshua. God's name is Yahuwah. You know what I'm saying? And he was the sin offering. Yahuwah demanded offerings for sin. And there you have it. Jesus was that offering. You know what I'm saying? God demanded animal sacrifices, animal blood to atone. Then he gave the ultimate sacrifice by shedding human blood, the first human blood to ever be shed for sin. And therefore that is greater and of more worth than any offering that can be done. It was human blood, human sacrifice, a whole life sacrifice. That is just be thankful. Just be thankful, because the stuff that we're getting away with today, you wasn't getting away back then. It was different. Trust me, it was different. The times have changed, believe me. And that's why this world is the way it is now. That's why this world is wicked, because Jesus already accomplished his mission. And so the times have changed, you know, and the devil's on a rampage. He is going buck wild out here. But anyways, that's the basics. You know what I'm saying? If you don't even believe in Jesus and you don't believe that he was a sacrifice for your sins, then you need to exit this podcast. You need to leave. You need to stop listening right now, because that is the basics. You don't believe that? Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And for everyone who does believe that and continues listening, then you need to continue listening, because I'm spitting nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's the Sabbath right now, and this is why I'm doing that. It's the Sabbath. Today you speak, not your words, you speak about God. You don't go to work for yourself. You serve God today. Today's God's day. I don't even like saying God. Today's Yahuwah's day. So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Jesus the sacrifice, Yahuwah demanded that, so you can still talk and commune with Yahuwah. Just say some prayers in Yahuwah's name and everything is good. You know, he's going to hear you. Whether, you know what I'm saying, whether he even wants to hear you or not, he hears you. If he chooses to respond, that's because he hears you. But regardless, he's going to hear you. You know, but more or less, you know, I think a good topic to talk about today is also spiritism and the devil. And the reason why I want to talk about the devil and spiritism is because, you know, it's happening to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, the cat looking at me right now like the devil. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What's up, little kitty? You know what I'm saying? On some real shit though, the devil in spirits, you know what I'm saying? Okay, basically this is the gist of it. When Adam and Eve sinned, they lost their pure, indestructible body. You know what I'm saying? God made us in human form, but pure and indestructible. There was no death. You know what I'm saying? They didn't need to do certain things. Their body was the perfect form. And the moment that they messed up and sinned and didn't listen to God, God clothed them with flesh. That was the punishment. When you got kicked out of the Garden of Paradise, that's what it meant. You are no longer in paradise in spirit form. You are in physical form. He gave us flesh. Your eyeballs were made of the flesh. Adam and Eve didn't see with eyeballs of flesh until they sinned. Then God gave them a mortal body, and mortal bodies decay and they die. You see what I'm saying? And that's what happened. And so once we took on the form of mortal bodies, mortal flesh, then in the bathroom, you know. And so once we took on mortal body, mortal flesh, then you can no longer see what they call the unseen. You see what I'm saying? You can no longer see what people can't see, or what certain people can see, but what you can't see is spiritism. It's spirits. That's the gist of it. And so the devil could be right there. He could be right over there. You know what I'm saying? Over there. You know what I'm saying? Him and his angels, his minions, or God and his spirits could be right there. And you would not see it. Matter of fact, a good example of that is Balaam and the donkey. I don't know if you read the story. It's in the Old Testament. Go look it up. Balaam and the donkey. I think that, I forgot exactly what chapter it is. It might be Chronicles, but I'm not for sure. I can't pull it up at the exact moment. But Balaam was sent to go do something. And the donkey ended up seeing the angel of God standing in the way with the sword, but Balaam couldn't. And the donkey kept stopping, kept moving over, and Balaam kept whipping his donkey like, what's up? And spanking his donkey, beating his donkey, and the donkey kept sitting down, laying down, to the point where it got in the crevice of a rock and got stuck. And Balaam almost killed his donkey because he said the donkey's making a fool out of him. The whole time the donkey seen the angel of God, but Balaam the human didn't. You know what I'm saying? Then finally God's angel revealed himself and said, why are you beating the donkey? The donkey seen me ready to kill you. If it wasn't for your donkey, you wouldn't be alive. And so, that's deep, because Balaam, he was looking with human eyes where even the donkey, could see. Because according to the Bible, from what we know, Adam and Eve got kicked out of the Garden of Paradise. The animals never did. So they probably can see what we can't see. Earlier today, and a couple other times before, I didn't had ducks and seagulls and all type of birds just start fleeing from me randomly, almost if they seen something, and I ain't saying that I'm anybody. I ain't saying that the angel was behind me, but, most likely, they see it and they be gone. But spirits are like invisible forces. That's the best way to put it. It's invisible forces you can't see with your eyes. The only way you can start to see those invisible forces, if you're blessed with that inner ability to see, if your third eye is open, if you are pure enough or you spiritual enough to understand and to see, then you can begin to see. You know what I'm saying? But that's only once you dig into your inner self. But they're around. Don't think because you can't see that it's not there, because it is there, and they dictate a lot of stuff that might happen in your life. To be honest, that is the forces that you want to know, and so anyways, the devil is an all black spirit. You see what I'm saying? God is like an all pure white spirit, almost blinding. Matter of fact, might be blinding. I haven't even seen him, to be honest. I just can give you definitions of, what the Bible says and what people have seen. And, no one can look at God and live. If you look at God straight to the face, you're going to die. So that's bright. You know what I'm saying? Think of it like, so the best way I can say this is like, think of it by looking at the sun. When you look at the sun, what happens? You know what I'm saying? Your eyes start hurting. You can barely look at that joint. You got to look away. So imagine, probably 1,000 times more brighter than the sun. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be able to withstand that. So that's of God's essence. You know what I'm saying? Hiddenly manifested, by him. Perfect. Then the devil, on the other hand, is a spirit, but it's all black. And I've seen him. I've seen him. Take my word, I've seen him. It's hard to see him. He can wither by, he can just be there and not there. But if you catch a glimpse of him, then it's just like almost like all black floating mist. It's like there, but it's like, whoa, where is it? You know what I'm saying? And I haven't even had eyes pure enough to see it. But if I could really see his essence, then I wouldn't like it. I read Adam and Eve and he looks like the most hideous thing. And God is like, yo, look at the devil. Look at his form. Look what he turned himself into. You don't want to be that. You know what I'm saying? And your body is your spirit. That's what people don't understand. People don't understand that your spirit has been clothed in flesh. You see what I'm saying? So the more you sin, the darker your soul gets. And the darker your soul gets, then you're of no use in the heavenly realm. You're not pure, you're not white, you're not of God's essence. So you don't want to keep sinning. The more sins you do, the more sins you rack up, the darker your soul is. That's why you need the offering. That's why you need blood to cleanse and atone for your sin. God is going to use that blood to cleanse you. See what I'm saying? In Jesus' blood, in Jesus' name, or should I say Yeshua's name for Hebrew, in Yeshua's name, you are cleansed by the blood of Jesus to be able to communion with God. And that is the importance of it. And that is why you need to be pure. And that is why you need to stop sinning, because you don't want to darken your soul. You understand that? And people need to understand that your soul, your spirit is like a white cloth. You know what I'm saying? Imagine your white towel. You know what I'm saying? You get out the shower and you use that joint one time. It's probably not as white as it once used to be. And then the more you keep using that, the more it gets whiter. And then you can clean it. And it's still hard to get back to that original white. And then if it gets dirty and you let that thing keep dirty, you drop it on the ground a couple times. You step on the joint. Eventually it'll never get back to that white. That white is diminished. That's what your soul is like. That's what it's like. People don't understand that your body has been clothed in flesh. So your flesh is still your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Your flesh is still your spirit. It's just a mortal form. That is why you have to die. Because when you die, then you shed that body. And when you shed that body, you can live again if you're of pure essence. And when you're of pure essence, you're going to heaven. That's why Jesus came back and he proved that you can do it. But if you die and your shit is dark, your shit is black, you done sinned and you done kept sinning in your death, then you have nowhere to go but the grave, because you have no use in God's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? In this heavenly realm, you gotta go. You can't be in paradise. So he's giving you a chance. You need to uplift your soul. You need to uplift your spirit, because that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? End of the day. You know, the money's good, the rich is good, all this material shit is good, but it's a distraction, it's an illusion, you know what I'm saying? You have to see the spiritual realm, you have to see what people don't see, and that's what's important, because I've been blessed to see that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been blessed with much material shit. If you can look around right now, for anybody who's going to be watching this podcast, the majority of my possessions is right in front of me, and I'm at a friend's house sleeping on a goddamn couch. It's not even a couch, sleeping on just, you know, pieces of a couch, cushions, because the devil attacked me. And I let him, you know what I'm saying? And so the next thing that I need to talk to you guys about the devil is, and cause I'm keeping it real, and I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what these people is not going to tell you. I'm going to show you and tell you what they don't want you to hear. You know what I'm saying? So I told you what the devil's like. I told you what this spirit is like. I told you what your body's like and how your body is spirit. And why you need to be pure. You need to eat pure. You need to think pure. You need to drink pure. You need to stop smoking. You need to stop drinking. You need to wear the clothes God said wear. You need to stop getting tattoos on your body. You know what I'm saying? You need to stop having sex with impure and darker spirits. Right there, I can go down the line. Purity is of must. And when you decide to get pure and white in your soul, that is when the devil's coming. The devil will come, bro. The devil will come, because the devil told God, don't kill me yet, God. Give me till the end of time, and I will get every man and woman in this world to worship me and go to hell with me. And God said, so be it. If they worship you, they're going to go to hell with you. But if they are mine, then they're going to come to heaven with me. And so the devil's mission is to tempt and tempt and tempt and tempt you to keep sinning. And let me tell you something. When you sin, you become under the devil's jurisdiction, because the devil can go to God and say, look what he did. He didn't listen to what you said. He didn't listen to anything you said. And when he tells God that, God is just going to look at him like, man, even if he doesn't want to, he has to allow the devil to punish you. And the devil will sift you like a lion. That's what Jesus said. Jesus said that the devil is roaming around like a lion, waiting to sift you like wheat. And that is the truth. That is the truth. And unfortunately, I got sifted like wheat. I didn't let this guy get me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I try to think back to exactly what I did. It could have been multiple things. There's always something. You know what I'm saying? God said do this. God said do that. If you don't do that, then you fall under the jurisdiction of God. And I failed. You know what I'm saying? It could have been the drinking. I might have ate something, or, you know, there was something I did that wasn't of God's essence. The devil then got me, but everything is in God's plan in the day. But at the same time, when you become under the jurisdiction of the devil, he's coming. He likes to give and take. He'll give and take back. You don't want from the devil. You want from God. God is trying to give and let you have, not give and take back. And so you don't want to sin, because you don't want to become under the jurisdiction of the devil. And when you stop sinning, then the devil comes. That's what's it. You see, because if you sinning, the devil don't got to worry about you. He looking at your life. He like, oh man, you know, he's already sinning. Look, let him go. You ain't got to worry about him. You already know he's about to be foul. You know he about to continue defiling himself. But that man over there that's changing, that woman over there that's changing, who's trying to become pure, oh, we got to go get them. You know, they trying to serve God. No. So then those people that's trying to serve God don't realize, because they can't see, because they're in mortal flesh, unless they really woke, that the devil's right there, tempting. Oh, have somebody loafing, something you can steal, something you can eat, someone you can fuck, you know what I'm saying, something you can smoke, something you can drink, something you might say or action you might do. Anything that God said don't do, anything. It's just trying to get you. You know what I'm saying? Tempt you in various ways. He tried to tempt Jesus 3 times. You know what I'm saying? After Jesus fasted on the mountains. And then that's what he's trying to do, tempt you. That is when the test comes. Because you're going to either fall into that sin and then fall under Satan's jurisdiction, or you're going to pass the test and God is going to bless you. Cause that's what God does when you pass the test. Bless. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you passed that. You did that. Great. Here's another blessing. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? But the problem is the devil has crafty tactics. His techniques is impeccable, honestly. I mean, this guy's been around since the beginning of the ages, so you don't think that, you know what I'm saying, he know all the tricks in the book? This man got tricks up his sleeve, yo. You know what I'm saying? He'll pop up into the next body, you know what I'm saying? Your old friend right next to you be talking the whole time the devil was up in him. That's not your friend. That's not Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Look at Bobby. That's not Bobby talking. That's Satan inside of Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Only the woke could see that. Or he might say something real crazy out his mouth, and you look at Bobby and damn near want to slap the teeth off Bobby. And that's what the devil want. You know what I'm saying? Divide, chaos, confusion. And so what happened for me anyways, you know, now that we speaking upon the devil is, you know, I fell under the jurisdiction of the devil, and the devil took everything I had. He took my whole life. You see what I'm saying? Like everything I had, dude, I had, you know what I'm saying? Chickens, scooters, bikes, land, my own form of housing, you know what I'm saying? And my clothes and everything in it, self-independent, you know what I'm saying? Today as we speak, a couple weeks later, I have nothing except what you see right in front of you. And I'm sitting at a friend's house. Did I lose my faith in God? No, I didn't lose my faith in God, because I know that I know at the end of the day that God has a plan, and I know that this is my fault, and I know the tricks of the devil. The devil took everything from Job. He took his wife, his kids, his family, his animals, you read the book of Job. He took everything. You know what I'm saying? And what happened in the end? In the end of the day, God blessed them with everything back double. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried. I'm blown. I'm very blown. I lost everything and I'm struggling right now. You know what I'm saying? But this is what happens when I sit here and have these podcasts on Wednesday and tell y'all people what it is. I'm giving y'all the truth, and I'm telling y'all to wake y'all up, and this is what the devil doesn't want. You see what I'm saying? This is a problem. So by me standing out here, I'm making myself pray. It says in the Bible, those who depart from sin make themselves pray. Pray by the devil. So, you know, this is so war on Satan. That's why my next EP is coming. This is war against Satan, bro. This is not war against none of these other clowns and whatever the hell they talking out there. You know, I'm beyond that now. I'm beyond that physical barrier. I'm waist deep in this. I'm deep in the water. This is war against Satan. That's what I'm having. War against the devil himself. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's hard, man. It's hard. You know, there's days I don't even want to wake up. I'm beyond this world. There's days I want to get this over with. What am I waking up for? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not even going to lie to you. But at the same time, faith remains strong. Because I know. It's not faith anymore. Once you know, I've seen. I understand. So it's not faith no more. It's on a bigger and deeper level. But the devil will come. So expect it. Jesus said in the Testament, he said, expect for people to throw you in courts, persecute you. You know, he told you, don't expect nothing to be easy. He said you're going to have to take upon your cross. In other words, that means you're going to have to suffer just like how he did pretty much, because this, you know, Satan got dominion over this world right now. You know, anything that's satanic, anything that's against God, that's what's winning right now. You know, look at the music videos. Look at everything. I'm saying, look at the fast food chains. You'll see plenty of bacon being served everywhere. You'll see, you know, people get cutting their sides, fades. You'll see the clothes with the, you know, the multiple fabrics. And, you know, I could go on down the list of how people act and what they do, what's winning. You know what I'm saying? Do these drugs. Ooh. You know, party, stripping, you know, fucking prostitution, anything that's not pure, anything that God said don't do. That's what's in. That's what's in style right now. Those who winning, you know what I'm saying? Those who the leaders is. This is what the government then promoted. The government doing magic, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Witchcraft on another level that most people is not even woke to. And so when you don't understand that, then, there's just so much going on, and it's hard. It's hard to be, you know, a child of God in this evil world. It's hard to have that faith. It's hard to do good, because there's always people that's going to do you bad. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen because people not watching out for their own soul. So if you're not watching out for your own soul, then you're just a pawn for Satan. You know what I'm saying? The only way Satan can't touch you is if you're pure enough to where he can't touch you. His demons and himself cannot enter your body. You're too pure. They gotta go. Gotta go, Satan. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. I'm too pure for you. Once you're too pure, then you're not under his dominion. You're under God's dominion, and only good things can happen. And that's what you want in the end of the day. But that's not what he wants. He don't even want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? He tries everything in his power to keep that. That's why I'm going to war with him. That's why I'm telling y'all what it is. Not enough people's going to stand up and tell him what it is. Not enough people's going to want to face the devil, man. When the challenges come, people scared, man. They scared of the cops. They scared of the law, let alone the devil who really got dominion over this. You know what I'm saying? So they not ready to go to war with the big dogs, man. But I got that inner strength. You know what I'm saying? I done this. I done been through the struggle my whole life. There's nothing sweet. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing sweet about what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? I've been a lot of places. I done been through the struggle. I done seen the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm seeing some good sights, but at the same time, I realize that this is war against Satan. And so when I wake up, I have to serve God. You know, Jesus said you can't serve two masters. You can't serve money and love God. You know what I'm saying? You have to love one and hate the other, or hate the other, you know what I'm saying, and love one. That's what it's saying. And it didn't even say the devil. It said money. You see what I'm saying? Because when you wake up, what you doing? You probably going to work. You probably going to work for money. You probably going to your business for money. You probably going to hustle for money. You're probably thinking money, 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 money in some way or fashion. Whatever you're doing, money is dictating your life, because money is the master that the devil uses. Money. You see what I'm saying? Money, 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 money. And that's all let's talk about. You talk to anybody, they just trying to run up the bag. I'm trying to get that money. So what does it mean to serve God then? Okay, I don't want to serve money for these, and I'm speaking for the childs of God, people who really care about God. When you say, oh, you know, I want to serve God, then what does that mean? Well, it means doing the same thing that you do when you wake up for the money. You see what I'm saying? If you going to work for the money, then you need to go to work for God. If you going to do business for money, then you need to do business for God. You know what I'm saying? If you hustling for money, then you need to hustle for God. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's harder to do that because people don't want to hear that, but it needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? You need to let your light show. You need to bring people to the light. So one of the hustles that I can do is hold this podcast, because there are people listening, and those people that's listening need to hear this, because this is the truth. You see what I'm saying? You need to understand that I am telling you the 100% God-given truth, and I am giving my time of the day on this Sabbath, which is Tuesday night to Wednesday night, to tell you the truth. You shall not be doing no work. You should be serving God, and you should be listening to what I'm saying, because I ain't spitting nothing but the truth. Period. Period. That's what it is. And I'm serving God. I'm doing some work. So those people who's listening is going to hear what I said, whether they want to listen or not. It's been witnessed. I've given my testimony to them. And when I wake up and I go outside and hit the streets of LA, I need to be doing the same thing. When I get out and wherever I go, from Colorado down to Miami, anywhere in the world where I go and God lets me go, then I need to be telling people about him. I need to be trying to wake up people's souls and get them back on the right track. And that is all I know how to do. I don't got much skills. I make music. But if you ask me what my specialty is, I'm going to tell you about God. That's all I know, bro. Don't ask me to fix your car. Don't ask me to wash your car. Don't ask me to go work your 9-to-5 job. Don't ask me to do no computer technology, no geek shit. I don't even want to do none of that. I don't got time to be waking up doing that every day. That's not what I want my life to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm free. You know what I'm saying? I am king. And I want to tell y'all niggas about God. A real king is one who follows God, not one who's balling out on money, flexing, but still sinning. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you don't even got your own soul. You don't even got your own body. You don't have dominion over your own body. So how are you a king? How are you a queen if you don't got dominion over your own body? You can't even control yourself. How you control a kingdom? You see what I'm saying? You can't dictate nothing. You can't dictate nothing. So a real king and a real queen is one that's going to follow Yahuwah's commands first. And that's period. You know what I'm saying? That's period. And that's what I'm working on. I'm not even perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there, but I'm working on it too. I'm still waking up sinning. I'm tripping, and it blows me when I wake up, because I know that. You know what I'm saying? This has been ingrained from us from little. This has been ingrained in society. So this is not even wake up and just be pure one day. This is a fight, and you have your whole life to fight. That's what God is giving you this for. This is what life is about. You got your life to fight. So who knows how long you living on this planet? You could be on this planet for 20 years. You could be on this planet for 25 years. You could be on this planet for 30 years, 40 years, 50, whatever, 100. But when your time is up and the reaper comes, did you make it? Did you get pure? Did you listen to God? Did he admit you into the kingdom? Did he find you worthy? That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to accomplish in the day. Riches is good. I'm telling you, the riches, the money, all that, that's good. That can come though. But seek the kingdom of heaven first. And then everything else shall follow. It's been said, you know what I'm saying? And it's the truth. Jesus did not lie to you. He did not lie to y'all peoples, man. Everything he said was truth. Everything God says is truth. That's what you want. Don't listen to what these other people tell you. Don't listen to what the devil's telling you. Go read your Bible, man. That is the basic manuscript of the truth right there. You will get wisdom and knowledge and everything that you need from reading that. I done read it 5 times. Front to back. Every chapter. Meditated and learned something new every time I read it. I'm still looking at it. I got it on my phone right now because I still feel like I need to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. You got your whole life, but fight every day. Wake up and make an opportunity to do something to better yourself, to purify yourself. You know, if you over there getting high on drugs, say, man, maybe today I'm going to try to stop smoking. Maybe I'm going to try to stop smoking and drinking today. And if you can't do it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, maybe I'm going to do a little less today. You know, normally I smoke this amount, but let me smoke this or let me drink this. Okay. You know what? And go little by little. Okay. Today I ain't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And this is just baby steps in case you ain't got enough strength to make the big steps. But in all due reality, what you really need to do is what Jesus did. And that's take your ass up on the mountain, up on the hill or in your damn house and fast for 40 days and 40 nights. Don't eat nothing. Don't drink nothing. I'm talking about straight purify yourself. Look, release everything you got. You gonna see what happens after that. You know what I'm saying? But that's hard to do. I've been thinking about doing that, but honestly, you know what I'm saying? That's a little bit another inner strength that Jesus got that I don't got. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I need to fill this gut. You know what I'm saying, man? Shoot. But anyways, you know, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up today for real. I don't know if I'm gonna continue this podcast. I don't know if I should really bring anything else. I think I mentioned the devil, you know, and how he's gonna come, you know, what spirit is about, you know, and the importance of the body and purity. You know, I always say so. You know, I'll probably end right there, you know, continue on the podcast next week. But, you know, good luck. God bless, you know. May Yahuwah bless y'all, you know, and those who actually listening and those who believe. May Yahuwah really bless y'all. And, you know, I just hope you come to understand that once you take this step into this world, that it's not a game. You know what I'm saying? Once your eyes see and once you believe this, once you see and once you learn this knowledge that I'm telling you, there's no going back. There's no unknowing this. So, you know, if you're not fit for this race, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not fit for this competition, I would stay out because this comes with consequences. This is on a deeper level than what anybody knows and what anybody will tell you. This is the inner essence of everything. This is true power right here. You know what I mean? But for those who want to, you know, take that step into God's kingdom and, you know, claim your throne and, you know, stamp that you're the real warrior and you're the strong one and you got this, keep fighting in Yeshua's name. Keep fighting and Yahuwah will bless you. Promise you. Wake up to do better every day. Everything has to be about God. Serve God, you'll get money, but serve money, you ain't getting God. Remember that. God bless. Holla at y'all later.